Hello, once again, I am Sifu Matt Lovio, and I'm very excited again to present to you now, I believe, which will be the 7th video of my Chin series here for the net. This technique I'll be presenting to you is the third technique of the late great CEA or Grandmaster David German's 21 fundamental techniques of his branded Chin. This technique I will be presenting to you today is known as unlocking the door to open the gate. Again, that is unlocking the door to open the gate. And this technique I'm very excited to present to you because this is a very special technique within David German's brand of Chin. And the reason why being is because Grandmaster German, he loved this technique as much as I did too. And the reason why he did is because he liked to call this technique a learning technique. Now, what exactly do I mean by learning technique? I mean, because technically, if you think about it, you have to learn all the techniques. So why was this technique so special as a learning technique? Let me tell you why. The reason why David German called this a learning technique was because, again, this one had a plethora, a myriad of applications, unlike other Chin techniques, which I hope you'll be able to discover on your own as you practice and go along. So again, remember I said earlier, previous videos, end of technique number 1 is the beginning of technique number 2. End of technique number 2 is the beginning of technique number 3. They blend, they flourish, they flow. You'll hear me say it over and over again. Okay, shut the hell up. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Again, starting position, first technique, farmer removes the oxen's yoke, little child bows to Buddha, and then unlocking the door to open the gate. Okay, let me do that again from a different angle. Okay, now let me show you this technique. Okay, let's show you applications. Ready? Okay, this one could be shown from a myriad, a plethora of applications. We're just going to stick with, again, the good old-fashioned wrist grab. Makes life so much easier. Again, you can do it against like a lapel choke or even a chokehold, whatever. In this case, we're going to stick to the wrist grab. Okay, ready? If you're grabbing your wrist, it does not matter. Freddie could grab me with this wrist. He can grab me with his other hand. It does not matter. Believe me, that's how good this technique is. But again, we'll start with the right hand. Watch what I do. I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to grab. I'm going to take my left hand. I'm just going to grab here. It doesn't matter. It could be the back of his palm. It could be up here his forearm. Whatever. It does not matter. I'm going to grab. I'm going to turn. Step. And Freddie's going to pull down and so forth. Okay, Freddie. Okay. Now, you're probably curious. Let's try it a different way. Freddie's going to grab me with the same side hand. Watch what happens. I'm going to go slow. I can go faster, but remember, go slow. Speed is a byproduct later on. Again, come around, grab, twist, and Freddie goes down. Okay. Once more with the right hand. Once more with the right hand. Again, I'm going to grab, come around, and so forth. Okay, Freddie, you're the now, let's make it a little bit harder. Let's say Freddie grabs me with both hands. What then? What am I supposed to do? Panic? No. Not if you know what to do. Again, Freddie, if he's got a good grip on me, he's going to grab me. Watch. I'm going to grab him, turn around, and Freddie goes down again. Okay, Freddie? All right. Once more. We're going to do that again. Once more. Freddie grabs me with both hands. I'm going to grab his hand. I'm going to grab his other hand. I'm going to twist, and he goes down again. And there you go. All right. Thank you very much, Freddie. That'll be in here. Definitely. All right. Thank you. Okay. And there you have it. Am I too close? I'm not sure. Am I okay? Okay. Okay. A little back here. All right. I'm sorry about that there. Okay. And there you have it. That is unlocking the door to open the gate. The third technique of the 21 fundamentals of the late great Grandmaster David German. I'm going to present it to you one more time from a different angle. I'm sorry. 2 more times. Not one. 2 more times. And again, I'm going to be presenting from the corner, from this distance, this way. You can see how they flow, how they blend, how they merge, how they're one together. Okay, and I guess that'll be it for today. Again, I want you to remember to try to practice. You heard me say this cliche time and time again, and I'll say it again over and over again. Don't train harder, train smarter. I want to make one last thing, unlike the other previous videos. Freddie, you can come back up here real quick. I want to make something clear and straight. The best way, if not my personal opinion, the only way to practice any further, any type of a grappling type of martial art or any grappling endeavor, whether it be even wrestling, let alone in this case when it comes to grappling, which you're probably wondering, what's the difference between, you're probably wondering, what's the difference between wrestling and grappling? Some say I'm splitting hairs, I'm arguing semantics. I don't. What it is grappling is, again, pretty much like, well, you guessed it, like, the grappling and the twisting of joints and so forth. Wrestling is good old-fashioned, like where you're up there and you're wrestling around like that. That's considered wrestling, where you just wrestle them down to the ground. Grappling is sophistication of like the joint locks and so forth, and so be it. That's my particular interpretation. And when it comes to wrestling and grappling type of arts, you have to understand and realize the best training equipment you ever have is a live, living, breathing human being. And because of this, you want to make sure that you don't go overboard and you don't go crazy. Because remember, if you hurt this individual, they're going to get hurt. They're going to have to go home. They're going to have to, or worse, go to the hospital and take time to heal up, which is going to take time not only away from their training, but worse, your training as well, because you will no longer have a training partner. And even if they do heal up together, how do you know they're going to still want to continue to train with you? True. Again, as I mentioned in the previous videos, accidents happen. We're only human. But then again, remember, it's his body, not yours. So it's a lot easier for you to say that than them. So therefore, again, if you want to prevent accidents, do it the first time, the right time. And what I mean by that is this. Go slow, then fast later on. Speed, again, once again, I'll say time again. Speed is a byproduct. You want to show off. The best type of training equipment is a good old-fashioned human being. Therefore, I don't ever want to go crazy on my friend because he may not want to train with me ever again. And quite frankly, I won't blame him. If you don't have a good friend like this, then go to a sibling, get a brother, get a sister. If they are not going to want to train with you, then if necessary, here's a crazy thought. Go find someone elsewhere, a coworker from work, a next door neighbor. That's right, you heard me. Now I've had a lot of criticism in the past that tells me that's stupid. I'm not going to do that. Well, then I guess you don't want to train very well, or at all, do you? You don't want to expand your knowledge, because when you have a live, living, breathing human partner, I guarantee you. I don't just guarantee you. I promise you, your training will double, if not triple, overnight, because you will have someone, especially someone who's not helping you, but is resisting you. Resistance. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Okay. Again, that's about it. I've seen I have to wrap this up before it goes any further. Remember, please, train smarter, not harder. I wish you the best of luck in your training, and go easy. Slow in the beginning, fast later on. Until then, take care of yourself and all that you know and love.